All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Stevie Dangjala Tutolo from Gemini Multimedia Limited. I'm here online with my man, Oreison. Oreison, how you
Yeah,
doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for hosting me today. I'm good.
All right, Oreison, I want to give you that exclusive interview. It's just a few minutes, between
Yeah,
5 and 10 minutes, because I'm very impressed with your skills and what you've done so far. You're a young man, and you really impressed me. Last time you
thank you
came
so
over
much.
to my office and you surprised me with something
Mm-hmm.
very, very beautiful that I'm going to show my audience. So let
All
us know
right.
a little bit about you. What's your name? Where are you from? Where do you live? And what do you do?
All right. Thank you so much. My name's Oreison Bana. I was born and raised in Rwanda, as I said before, and I do art. I'm a visual artist, just in general. I do digital arts. I do painting and some other stuff. And as I graduate in computer science, I graduated in one university, University of the People. I think a lot of people knows about it. It's an online university which teaches some computer sciences, economics and stuff. I did computer sciences in the university, and after graduating I just also did something related to what I studied in my university, uh, I did a project. It's a digital card project, like digital business cards, which is one of uh, my projects. I also do interpreting, translating, and voiceover for some projects. As a visual artist, I do some other projects related to arts, which you know, I do most of the time online because that's where most of the work is found. Most of the gigs are found, like online platforms, like freelancing platforms like Fiverr, like Upwork, and some other. Thanks to you for sharing me for with some other platforms as well. But
Yeah,
basically, that's it. Basically, that's it. I'm based in Kigali
yeah,
and Musanze in
yeah.
Rwanda.
How old are you?
Well, I'm 24.
You're a little
Yeah, I'm
man.
24. Yeah, thank you.
You're a little man. That's very interesting. So
Yeah.
let's talk about freelancing. You said you
Mm-hmm.
work in multiple platforms. Which one? You mentioned freelancer.com or Fiverr.
Fiverr.
How
Fiverr,
about Upwork?
Upwork, yeah, freelancer.com as well. Voices 123.
Yeah, Voices 123. I'm also there. They have very good
Yeah.
gigs, voiceover gigs. Do you have a studio?
Yeah, in Kigali. In Kigali I have a studio that I work from. Yeah.
Is it yours or it's a French studio?
It's a friend's studio. It's just a shared. Just pay to work from there.
Okay, it's a French studio. That's nice. How many gigs have you earned so far and how much? Can you estimate for voices.com?
For voices.com, it's around 3 gigs I done so far. And
How about Fiverr? Fiverr, is it voice or it's
Fiverr is a
graphic
lot.
related?
Fiverr is a lot. It's a lot. Voices also as well, but it's a lot because like I've been on Fiverr since 2019, so
Hmm.
it's out of counting.
So it really helped you as a young student, as a young man, pay your bills because on Fiverr there's a lot of gigs. But Fiverr has changed. You used to go for projects, but
Mm.
now clients have to look for you. So how do you do that? How do you cope? Are you more visible based on the projects you've covered?
Yeah, I'm more visible because I even like was upgraded to other levels of sellers. Fiverr is this
Exactly.
program. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
This
So
is what I'm missing. I don't like Fiverr too much because sometimes the gigs are not super well paid. I've had a
mm.
couple of gigs. I've made over probably $200 to $400 only, but on voices
Oh
I've made more than $15,000. But
wow.
how about Upwork? How much have you made? I've
Oh
made
well.
about $15,000 in Upwork as well. But how about you?
Oh wow. So with Upwork, I just honestly I just even created an account because of a friend of mine who just wanted me to work with him from Upwork. So that's when I got my account created.
When
So
was
I
that?
work. Sorry,
When did you create your account?
it was in 2021. Yeah, 2021. There is a
Oh,
friend of mine. He lives in the United States, so he had a project of you know It's a project of audio recording.
Yes.
Yeah, so he wanted us to work from Upwork because that's what he was familiar with. So I had to create an account there because like people can pay you in milestones. It's a big project, like, but people
Yes.
can pay you like as you complete,
Yeah.
a
Milestone.
certain
Yeah.
stage. So yeah, so that's when I got to Upwork, but I
But do
don't
you do
use it
graphic on
now.
Artwork?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you do
Especially
graphics,
on Fiverr, especially on
especially
Fiverr.
on Fiverr. Okay.
Yeah.
Apart from platforms, what else do you do? I think you told me that you have a digital shop. What's the name of your shop?
Well, my shop is toque2.com, which is a Spanish word TOQUE, which means card. So, this is a project of like simplifying the spreading of information. Like people wanna.
Yeah, the folks can see it
Yeah,
from here. You can keep on
yeah,
talking. Yeah.
sure. Yeah, sure. So people wanna share their information, their business information, and people have less time because everyone is on a hurry doing their business, handling their stuff. So I came up with this idea because this card can contain anything that you want to put it on it, that you want to show to people. Videos, either be gallery, either be location, everything. And one thing about it, which is so special, different from the other paper business cards, is that this card you can just, like, if you want to update information, you don't have to print other, you know many
Yeah.
cards. You don't need to
Exactly.
print. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. You just change everything by yourself without like needing anybody to do it, like without needing to spend money printing another card or anything. And it's three ways enabled. Like, you can tap on somebody's phone for those who have phones which are tapping enabled, and you can
Mm.
also scan the link because it's created in ways that it has a link. It has a QR code on the back side, so somebody can scan as well. And also you can share the link to somebody, like if you're not with that individual and you just want to let them know about what you do, you can share with them the link. Yeah, so instead of telling people like, I do this and this, oh, can you check my Instagram, oh, can you check my Facebook as well, oh, can you check, you know what I mean? So you can link every platform that you want people to see, that you want to upload your work to, that you have uploaded your work to. And then a person can see it within one, like, within one profile, without just navigating through that whole
Exactly. So
profiles.
it works. It works like a link in bio. It works like Linktree.
Exactly.
It works like Buy Me a Coffee. It works like
Yeah.
Beacons.ai. It works like Direct.me, because link in bio is one of the biggest sources for
Hmm.
freelancers and especially content creators, YouTubers, social
Yeah.
media artists to monetize or to expose, to exhibit what they do, their skills and stuff. Now, talking about the cards that you create, you gave me that beautiful card. People can see
Yeah,
that.
that is it. Thank you.
Welcome to my world. I'm the one to say thank you because it was a big
Hmm.
surprise. You came to my office. Let them see the logo.
Hmm.
You came to my office and you were like, hey, I got something for you. I was
Hmm.
like, what the hell is that? Beautiful plastic card. And at the back, you have a QR code. You can scan it and then you can see the brand down there, Talk. So, Talk or Toke. So you can
Hmm.
see the scan. You can scan it with QR code and you have access to all my information, my link in bio, what I do, my projects, my phone number, my social media stuffs, and so on and so forth. So I just showed them a video of the website, how it is. And I've also
Hmm.
shown them they can have access to it. It's pretty
Yeah.
affordable, very cheap for everybody. It's a very interesting smart card. It helps you save papers. It helps you reduce pollution in the world. It's electronic. You can use it
Yeah.
anywhere. Just give it to anybody who can scan the QR code. If they don't have a QR code, you can send them a link to your card. So it's like your link in bio.
Exactly.
Excellent.
Hmm.
Click on call, share your V card, scan your QR code, social media links, and so on and so forth. So much somebody can do. Now, what is your advice to your fellow Rwandans, especially people of your age, who always complain
Yeah.
that after completing school, there's no job, the system is not helping them. Meanwhile, we know that in Rwanda, I'm a resident, I'm a businessman, I'm an entrepreneur, and I've benefited a lot from the government of Rwanda. The government of Rwanda has given me a lot of opportunities, be it in interpreting, but also in access to digital opportunities. What can you tell? What piece of advice can you tell your fellow Rwandans, ladies,
Yeah,
men, and so on and so forth? Do they have to sit down, or what can they do?
yeah. First, first thing I need to say is that we need not to be afraid of change. What I mean is, we need to create something that is going to change another thing in existence. And if we need, like, instead of sitting right there complaining about job and stuff, we need to find solutions to some problems. Like, we are in the community, and we are around. We know what's missing. We know what people need. Like, if you're a Rwandan, you have fellow Rwandans. You know what they complain about every day. You know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
just need to come up with. We just need to come up with solutions to those problems, because
Yeah, but they always
that's
say that
where
we need a capital. You need 10 million. Did you start with 10 million? How did you start? What was your capital? What did you start with?
yes. All I started with was just my brain and my computer and internet. We have internet everywhere. If you don't have a home internet, you can go to the coffee shop. You can go. There are a lot of public places here. Like, I was surprised how internet is very expensive in the in
Exactly.
the neighboring countries like
Yes, like in Kenya,
Uganda,
for
Kenya.
example. Yeah,
Internet is so expensive than, you know, than Rwanda, because Rwanda is has cheap internet. Like, internet is everywhere. Like, you can access internet in a bus, you can access internet in the market, everywhere you are. So do the research, uh find problems, because, like, it's easy to see what people are missing, what people need, and then
exactly.
get solutions. Because, like, for instance, these cards, when I showed to somebody a card, and I explain what the card does and how it works, they're like, wow, uh I was going to print thousands of them to give to people. This is
Exactly.
like,
People
I
print them.
needed a web. I needed a website. This is website wise. Wow, I need this, because, like,
Yeah,
they now can see the value. They can see a solution to a problem they had already, to what they were
exactly.
thinking about solving themselves, and now I
Mm,
came up with a solution directly. So, like, we need to sit down, uh, navigate through the society, see what people think. You can do the surveys, because people are open to answer to any question.
absolutely.
You can use what you studied at school, and
Yeah,
you can use your talent as well. For instance, like, those platforms that we've been listing, you don't need to be complaining about job anymore, because, like, there is this word that you use, there is this saying that you use, which inspires me most. It says, like, internet is the new visa. Like, you can
that's
move
exactly.
around. Yeah, you can move around, navigate around the whole world within just your phone, through your phone, through your computer, just sitting, like, in one spot, without even having to move to go to somewhere else. So, like,
Yeah,
navigate through the internet. uh Remote job is what is taking over today, because, like, no one needs to have thousands of people in the office, waiting for monthly salary, just having doing some simple stuff. People are preferring to just hire freelancers and give them that job and then pay them. And
that's right.
freelancers are doing, yeah, freelancers are just doing way better than those people who are going every day to work, sitting down there waiting for
Yeah,
payment
waiting
and
for a
stuff.
salary in after 30
Exactly.
days. Because look at Upwork, for example. You can work as a virtual assistant. You earn between
Yeah.
$3 and $4. You can work in, let's say, LinkedIn data entry leads collection, tech savvy virtual assistant,
Hmm.
$5 to $8. Data entry Google search, $18. What else? Data sheet creation branding specialist. And this is just data. If I go on graphic design, if I go on marketing, if I go on, let's say, video, let me say
Hmm.
video editor, then you can see you get thousands of them. You can even go, because people complain a lot, you can just take entry level. This is anybody who
Yeah.
can do that, provided you can read and write. You see this project here is $25. This one over here, $25 an hour. Social media, everybody does social media. And the worst part is I've seen a lot of Rwandans. Everybody wants to be on social media. They want to be on TikTok, on
Exactly.
Instagram.
That's even what I was going to say. Like,
Yeah, yeah, but they don't know that they can monetize their social media.
yeah.
How can you monetize your social media? How can you make money with your social media? Give me just one tip.
All right. With your social media, you just gonna first you gotta have a target audience. Cause like if you're for example, like if you're a tour guide, if you're an
Yes.
artist, you have
Let's
you
take
have
tour
to
guide.
know
Let's take
who's
tour guide because we
yeah
have Visit Rwanda. Everybody wants to come to
yeah
Rwanda. What can you do as a tour guide on social media? Give us some tips.
great. Um, you need to know what to share, like because a lot of people go on social media and be sharing everything
Their birthday
such as
parties,
everything
the
around.
restaurant. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So you need to know what you need to show to people because like that's what we just describe what you do because
Mm-hmm.
social medias are now more of our identities in a way of indirect, because like
Exactly.
I can navigate through your social media and I'll be like, oh, this guy does this and this, lives here and
Exactly.
here. Yeah, so that's the first thing. You just need to know what to show to people. Like if I'm a tour guide, I need tourists so that I can take them and they pay me, I earn some money. You need to share interesting places in Rwanda where tourists can visit. You
Exactly.
need to yeah, so that's one thing. Second thing, you just need to know your target audience because like not everyone is going to consume your content. Some are there to navigate other
For
stuffs.
jokes. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
other stuff,
yeah, other
jokes, and
than
yeah.
yeah. And after knowing your target audience, then you need to know how to get that content to them. You can use a lot of ways like posting flyers, posting videos, posting
Exactly.
audios, uh editing, everything, flyers and stuff. So there are some basic skills. If you don't have them, you can use a friend, hire them. That's even how people
Yes.
create jobs. Like if you don't
Absolutely.
know how.
I've told a lot of ladies, young men, people who focus more on the beauty side, like beauty, they are beautiful, they are
Mhm.
beautiful. I say, yeah, everybody knows you're beautiful, but look, there are billions of other beautiful women, other
Exactly.
handsome men. So what can you
Yeah.
do? How can you monetize? I told them they can monetize books, they can monetize beauty planners. We call them planners. So it helps
Hmm.
people, manage their beauty, or they can even promote brands like
Yeah.
hair products, like creams, like sunglasses, like clothing. They could even sign partnership with shops like Shen. You can sign partnership with Alibaba, AliExpress. And when people use your link in bio on your social media, they can go and
Hmm.
buy some type
Yeah.
of clothes that you don't own, but you just have a link, an affiliate link. And when somebody
Yeah.
buys it, you get a profit. And then coming back to social media, if you see, for example, on my TikTok here,
Hmm.
so I showcase what I do. I showcase
Yeah.
the voice thing. I showcase the voice thing. I have a few guys over there. But now, when people are interested, they go on the mobile version, they get into my Instagram, and from my Instagram, they can get, I don't know, a booking for a coach session, a booking
Yeah.
for voiceovers, or I can even have clients who tell me that they want my voice on a specific project. And there's also one thing that people neglect: LinkedIn. LinkedIn is such a professional, very money making platform where you can really expose what you do, tell people who you are, put your link, tell people where you've worked, what you've done in your life, what you're capable to do, and then you get a lot of people asking for you. I've received tons of people asking me to do some services for them, and if
Yeah.
I like, yeah, I
Yeah.
agree,
Speaking
and then
about
we start from there.
LinkedIn. Speaking about LinkedIn. I've had an experience that a lot of people here doesn't use it in Rwanda. I don't know why, except like of course, corporates and people in you know
Government,
some type
yeah,
of
government,
business. Exactly.
yeah,
But LinkedIn is a no joke platform for real.
exactly.
Cause like that's even why I thought that's even why I think that's even why most of the people here are not on LinkedIn. Cause like there's a platform where you're not gonna find jokes. You're not gonna find like if somebody texts you about a service, that's a straight deal.
Mm-hmm. Straight.
Yes. Yeah, it's a straight deal. Like they're not asking like for example on Instagram, some people can ask you just to know what you do. Yet it is listed, but they still gonna text you, "Hello, how are you?
Exactly. It
How do
takes
you do
time.
this and stuff." Yeah,
Yeah.
but on LinkedIn, I also had an experience with LinkedIn because I got some gigs from LinkedIn. If somebody on LinkedIn texts you, that's even what I tell to my fellows when I'm talking to them. Like, you need to create a professional LinkedIn account, because like if somebody texts you on LinkedIn, that's a no hesitating deal. Like that's a straight one, because they're interested in your profile, they like what you do, so they need your service. They're not
Exactly.
gonna be like asking around what you do, how you do, asking prices and just move. No, hell no. That's not LinkedIn. So I always advise people to create accounts on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is one of the best platforms that I use. Like it's amazing using LinkedIn. You just gotta, LinkedIn is more like your CV. Yeah. I tell
Exactly.
people like it's more like your CV. So yeah, I'd also tell these young tech guys and other people in business who have services to give to people, who have something to give to the society, to create links on to create accounts on LinkedIn. That's so helpful as well. But going back to what I can tell to my fellow youth and Rwandans, we should stop complaining about problems, but finding
Yeah.
solution to those
Solutions.
problems. That's one of the that's the only thing that we need to do. Because like you're gonna find somebody complaining about something that he should or she should be looking for a solution
Mm.
for it, and then solve f- problems for big society, so like,
Exactly.
yeah, so like we need to stop complaining about jobs and stuff, because like nobody's still interested in hiring people to sit in the
Yeah. Nobody
office
do that anymore.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Things have
no one
changed.
will hire anybody to sit in the office and wait for a monthly salary anymore. Like if you
Exactly.
if you even if you even visit the shops and everywhere around Kigali, people are gonna be posting that they're hiring, but if you go to negotiate with salaries, they're gonna tell you that it's commission based. Yet you are seated
Exactly.
there, you are seated in there, and they tell you like, if you sell this, you're gonna get this cut. If you sell that, you're gonna get the cut. So
Mm.
nobody's interested in providing monthly salary anymore. So why not creating your own stuff, developing it as others are doing it, and then make make up yourself, you know what I'm saying? Taking yourself to another level. Like instead of sitting right there complaining, we gotta find solutions. That's all. We're gonna find
Exactly.
solutions. Yeah.
We got to find solutions, and internet is the new visa. Internet
Yeah.
is completely cheap in Rwanda. It's one of the best places you can use internet.
Very cheap.
I have internet at the office 24/7 premium. I have
Hmm.
internet at home 24/7. I have an extra modem, and I also have my internet on my bundles from both SIM cards. So it's really
Yeah.
affordable, and this is the way forward with your phone, with your laptop, with your skills. Now, talking about skills, you say that you studied at University of the People. How much was it? A little bit like how much was your training? Do you pay by installment? Maybe it's a good piece of advice for people who want to
At a
have
university,
certain fields. Yeah,
that's a tuition free university. You just apply for a scholarship. When you're granted the scholarship, you just start. You don't
mm.
have to pay anything as long as you're
Wow.
granted a scholarship. Yeah.
Yeah, I know another Rwandan who did something. He was at University of Rwanda, and then he shifted. He went to University of the People, and he got his stuff. And it's accessible.
Yeah.
You're in Rwanda. It's accessible to Africans,
It's
right?
very accessible. Yeah. Sure.
There we go. You can start from there. Because right now, I must say that our educational system, not just in Rwanda, but in Africa in general, there's a lot of subjects that are still lagging behind. We have new technologies now. We have AI. We need to integrate. We need to embrace
Yeah.
technology and modernism. Even in my interpreting field, we do a lot of remote jobs. So you have to definitely cope with technology. So I thank you so much for your time. And do you have anything else to say before we
Yeah.
close?
One last thing that I can say, Africa has a lot of opportunities.
That's right.
Africa has a lot of opportunities because of I've experienced this. It's a bad experience I had with most of the youths in Rwanda, especially. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the card. Yeah. Um, there is this thing that I can, maybe let me call it a virus or something, that is spreading up, that is already spread in Rwandan youth, of an American dream. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
people are thinking like, oh, I'm gonna graduate, I'll make sure I get good grades, and then apply for
I
going
leave.
abroad. And if I
Yeah.
get there, people are thinking that they're gonna live well only if they move abroad, you
Mm.
know. So this is something bad that I experienced from many people around here. You ask them like, what are you doing? I'm trying to get myself a visa to United States. I'm trying to get myself a visa. Everybody's busy applying for visa to fly. I'm like, where do you know that you're leaving opportunities where you
Exactly.
are, just going to where opportunities are over?
Tighter, tighter. Opportunities are
Yeah,
tighter because in Rwanda you
yeah,
can rent a $200 one-bedroom house as a student, but you can't do
exactly.
that in Canada. If you have a visa right
No,
now, the same two-bedroom house will cost you 2,000 Canadian dollars. That's about $1,500, which is a lot of money
exactly.
in Africa. That's number
Yeah.
one. Number two, in Africa, you can have as many remote jobs as possible. In Canada, you are not allowed. If you work for a
Mm-mm.
specific company, you're not allowed to have a secondary job. If you
Exactly.
try, you will be expelled, you will be deported because they
Yeah.
don't allow you to work for a competitor. But in
Yeah.
Africa, we are free. It's a big
Exactly.
problem. A
So
lot of people want to go. A lot of people want to go leave the continent. Meanwhile, Westerners are coming to Africa. They're buying
yeah.
lots. They're creating companies. They're creating hotels, which we should
Yeah.
own.
Yeah.
It's
So
crazy.
which is one of the things that I want to advise the youth here. They should stop all the American dream and stuff, and dream of changing Africa to be a better place for everybody, for them, for their parents, for their siblings, and for their, you know upcoming generation. Because, like, nobody else is gonna do it unless you want to regret after it's taken over, before
Yeah,
we just create our own space in Africa. So we're gonna
exactly.
make sure we're gonna make sure we stay here, create opportunities for everybody else, navigate through opportunities and see what's missing, see the solutions we can bring, brainstorm about everything that we can do to make it better. Because, like, for example, this card, I might bring it to the United States, yes, and I might make sales and everything else. But the problem will be their technology is advanced. It's like, and if you just saw it, a lot of people sell the same cards, which does the same thing, but on higher prices. And most of the Africans cannot afford it. Because, like, I didn't invent it. It's not something new that I wrote, like, on Earth. I
Yeah,
had to
it's something
learn about
existed.
it.
I don't want to cut you short. I
Yeah.
was about to get the card called Ovu that you can see on the
Hmm.
screen here. But let me tell you, my brother, this card is super expensive. Look at pricing. For
Yeah.
Ovu card, the
Hmm.
individual card is $99 a year. Now,
Wow.
the team's card is $90 a seat. So if you're at the same company, so you can have a card for $90. And this is what they
Wow.
have. The customization is not as rich as yours, you know,
Yeah.
and they also have a lot of things, but it's so expensive. They say it's
Yeah,
for
I know.
solopreneurs, but it's not affordable for an African. So the card is called
Exactly.
OVU, which is an excellent card as well. But hey, it was so
Mm.
expensive. So I keep on delaying, like, no, 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 I need another solution until I
Hmm.
bumped into you. I really
Exactly.
appreciate
So,
that.
which is like, instead of just thinking of like your life changing after you move, everything else like that, you can even learn from their advanced technology that they have, and then come up with solutions in
Replicate.
Africa.
Exactly. Replicate.
Replicate it. you know
Simple.
so that is something that people here need to understand, need to learn. Because, like, it's very heartbreaking seeing somebody who's a graduating computer science. He's good with codes. He can code, he can create softwares and stuff, but he's there stuck saying like he has no job or something. internet
Yeah.
has a lot of jobs that you can't even finish for you.
Exactly.
So
There's
you
so
just
much.
need to navigate, go there, see what's available, do it, and bring
Mm-hmm.
solutions as well. Like if you want to do something for a long term, something that's gonna sustain you for a long time, because we all do something for financial purposes. That's our first goal. Second, we need to we need to solve some problems. Yeah, because like a lot of people here
Exactly.
do it for financial purposes. Yeah, that's right. That's fine. That's fine because you need to live, you need to feed yourself, you need to cover all those expenses, internet and stuff. So go there, create something sustainable. Like navigate through other systems around the world, see what's missing here, fill the gap, and see the wonders happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like things are gonna move itself. So like you won't even need to push it. You won't even need to push it as long as it's solving some
Yeah.
problems, it's filling the gaps.
Some
Yeah, so
problems.
find
Yeah.
the gaps,
Exactly. That's the secret of
fill
wealth.
them. Yeah, find the gaps, fill them, and the rest will do it itself. Like you won't need to put
Yeah.
some energy anymore. Yeah, so that's it.
That's right. So don't put energy anymore, folks. As you know, this is the Rwandan card, the ID card. That's the foreign card. And when
Yeah,
you compare with Oreison card, you can see it's the same shape, same
yeah,
size, same shape. It fits in.
yeah.
It's incredible. So get your
Yeah,
card
thank you.
now. Get your card. I'll be sharing your contact, and I encourage everybody to start working online. You can still travel. Traveling is good. It opens your
Yeah, it's
spirits.
good.
But
It's
travel
good.
for experiment, travel for tourism, travel to taste
Connections.
food. But don't travel to abandon Africa thinking that there's no hope here. There's a lot of hope. The dollar that you make here, remember we use local currency, is a lot of
Mm-hmm.
money. The
Yeah,
dollar you make there in Canada, the pound sterling in the UK, the US dollars in Canada, the Australian dollars that you make over there is never enough because your rent, your parents,
yeah,
your folks at home thinking that you've become rich, you have to send them money, and you spend 10
yeah.
years, 20 years, 30
Exactly.
years miserable.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people coming back home now and they are advising people what to do. Instead of going, what you can do home. And there's a lot of
Yeah,
videos like that that I share every time on my status on WhatsApp. And I always share an opportunity for everybody online. I'm not greedy. I think online jobs are so many that it's important for us to share. So thank you so much, Oreison Bana.
yeah.
This young
Thank you
man,
so
very
much.
energetic, and
Appreciate
I
you.
wish you success,
Mm.
money. I want you to buy a Bentley
Thank you.
soon when you hit your
Thank you.
first $1 million, and
Mhm.
then you invite me. We have a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, my
Thank you
man.
so
So
much.
have a good
I
day.
appreciate you for your time and thank you
Bye
for
bye.
hosting
I'm
me.
Stevie
Thank you for
Daingela
having me.
Totolo from Gemini Multimedia Limited. Bye bye.
Bye bye.